Hello and welcome back to the channel. My name is Krashy, and today I wanted to take a look at this Korean tournament that happened like a handful of days ago. Now, I can only get so much information, but this event happened like shortly after the winter release or shortly before the winter release. I'm not actually sure. It's kind of hard for me to put the pieces together, and yeah, I can only translate so much stuff, but from what I can gather, this event, I had it somewhere, in English translates to Battle for You 2. So it's their second event, and this is a Korean event if I remember correctly. And yeah, they have a really cool production, and I saw this, and it was all streamed on the official Pokemon Korean YouTube account, and like the YouTube channel for the official Pokemon like Korean account, and I wanted to take a look at it. So again, I can't really pull that much information. There's like a really big graphic that I found on the Pokemon Korea like website, but you can't translate it because it's a graphic. So I don't exactly know what the prize pool is. I don't really know what the overall format and stuff is. But it's really, really cool, and I wanted to kind of watch the final games and just take a look at it because I think it's worth checking out. So first and foremost, I just have it kind of playing, but like the presentation of this stage, this like studio that they're in, I think is so cool to see like how it's being invested in, and like this is what I really hope to see for like the world, Pokemon Worlds event or something like that. Like official hosts and casters and things of that nature. Super, super cool to see. But as we, just kind of click through here, they're going to get started on their first games. And this is like, I think the finals. And the crazy thing about this is like, I've noticed that some players are playing on mobile and some players are playing on Switch. And I think that some players are playing, I can't exactly tell. Some players are playing like handheld on Switch, or the whole left team is playing on controller. It's really hard for me to tell. I've been like clicking through a little bit before I started recording to try to see if I can get some context, but like the team in the purple hoodies on the left hand side that you can't see behind me, some of them I'm pretty sure are, most of them are playing on Switch, and I think most of them are playing either handheld on Switch or they're playing on controller, which is really, really interesting. But the right hand side team, they're almost all on mobile. So really, really interesting stuff. So the left hand side team is called Frost. The other side team, I don't know their name, so sorry about that. But yeah, you can see that they're on mobile, and then some of the other players are on Switch. So let's go ahead and look at game one, and let's go ahead and dive into the team comps. So Frost, this is the only team I can really say their name. They're running triple all-rounder, so no defender. Like, this is so interesting to me. So they're running Machamp, Charizard, Lucario with Gardevoir and Eldegoss, and the opposing team is going to be running Greninja, Wigglytuff, Cramorant, Blastoise, and Pikachu. So this looks like a much more standard comp, although, no Lucario. I'm interested to see. I have no idea what to expect. I might put the audio on a little bit just because it's kind of interesting to listen to like the hype moments. And they are using the spectator client, which is kind of funny because at the end of the games, you can see the player cams, but they're not doing anything for like 2 minutes. So kind of interesting. I wonder if I should move my camera. Let's go like down here or something, because I'm just covering the set number one thing, or maybe top right, I don't know. All right, so the lane setups are like 2-2, which I think is interesting, right, for its own reasons. They still have Lucario doing Lucario things, which is crazy because like how can they stop him, right? And you can tell, like, so the team on the right hand side, you can see them playing like mobile. The team on the left hand side, I think, is much more like the way they're sitting is much more like controller postured. It's hard to tell though, but yeah, I just kind of want to watch these games and see what they rotate to, how they play, how these team comps play out. And I think this is like, I think this is before Serena release, and even if it wasn't, you can tell it's not the winter event yet. So this must be just before the winter event came out, because in this broadcast they actually showed the trailer for the winter event, but I think that they were like, it was like part of the promotion. Oh wow, big 3-person fight in top lane. So 2-2 lanes with jungle influence, and Frost is coming out on top of that. These team comps are just so interesting. Like, they're so, I guess, like dive heavy with triple all-rounder, and they bypass like having a tank, which is so interesting. Look how aggressive they are. I mean, look at that. Like, that's literally 3 all-rounders on a goal. I didn't see who their jungler was. I'm assuming it's Charizard. Let's take a look. Yeah, so Charizard's the jungler. I should have paid attention to that, but I was trying to move my webcam around. Electro Ball, okay. This is just so like I said, like this is just so interesting to me because I think like from the LAN perspective, it's super cool to watch, but also just like watching like a different region's meta. We have Score Shield on Wiggly, we know that much. Dang, Leaf Tornado hadn't been nerfed yet. And I'll probably watch like the 2 or 3 games that they play. This is like the finals. I think this, I don't know if this was like a qualified event or like an invitational. Like I said, it was really hard for me to tell. I think it was like a qualified event because there's one thing on the like Korean graphic that I found that said 64 team. So I'm assuming that it started with 64 teams and then it probably cut down to a finals that qualified for this LAN, which is kind of what like the Japanese event said that it was maybe going to do. They said that they're maybe going to have a LAN at the end of it. All right, so top tower got crushed, and you can see that the orange team is going top to trade. So that's kind of cool how they're not going to just go for Rotom, or they're going to go for Rotom instead of Dreadnought because they have to trade something. So they're smart enough to know that they need to trade something, which is cool. But yeah, Dread for Rotom is like instant. Look at this dude. This Lucario player is literally just doing Lucario things. I don't think they dunked like super well there. I think it was like a little bit of over dunk, like maybe 16, 15, something like that. Couldn't really tell. Dude, they're Greninjas. Probably so fed. Is that a focus band pop? I think it was. Oh, gotta be careful. Oh my god. Greninja, why? Look at this fight in the top lane. Dude, this Lucario player is so ahead. Dang. What do we got? Flamethrower. I want to see if he's Flare Blitz or Fire Blast. I'm trying to pick up on like what they like to run too. You see the close combat on Machamp. It's Dynamic Punch close combat, which is just like a really heavy damage build for Machamp. With other all-rounders, I think that's pretty good. He doesn't like necessarily need the mobility as much, I guess. Like he just kind of dives in and does his damage. Their Charizard scores. Oh, he's Fire Blast Flamethrower, yeah. He's probably dead. He can't get out of that. Oh, never mind. That's their LD. It's so funny. They have like a triple all-rounder team with Gardevoir. Like that's actually like seems like a decent team comp. They run 2 lanes, man. I'm telling you, I feel like 113 is being, I don't want to say it's like overhyped in North America, but it is like pretty hyped up. I think that like certain 2 lanes can definitely get certain characters in the meta or like help them out quite a bit. Like Machamp Lucario lane, like is that even like a bad lane? You know what I mean? I don't know. Something to think about. Orange team is just behind level wise too. It's like 10s to 11s on the other team, and it's like 8s to 10s. Oh, that's big. Look at the side shocks, dude. Oh my gosh. So now that the orange team wasn't really able to do much. Oh gosh, it's just like big ult fights on tier 2 goal. Dude, they're like hard stomping if they're tier 2 inting. Like they're just like hard tier 2 pushing, even with jump pads up. I don't think there's the only way the orange team could possibly win is if they coin flipped at this point. Like they're so far behind. And that Lucario player is nuts, dude. Oh my gosh, look at the damage. I wonder what build he's running. Like I can't tell, you know. I mean, I should have checked to see if he got a buddy barrier there. I didn't look. It's like a nice Blastoise ult, but there's no one there, you know. You can't do anything with it. I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure like while I was skipping through some of these games, and it might have been this same team, I saw a decent number of Blastoise. A decent bit of Blastoise. Alright, 3.5 minutes left. Like I said, I don't see a possible way that Frost doesn't just close this game out. It seems too set in stone for them. Oh, they're jumping in. They kind of need to force. I feel like the orange team should just be forcing fights just to try to get some catch-up XP, but at this point, that should have probably happened a while back because they're so far behind. There's like level 9 to level 13 difference on some of these characters. Like that's a 4-level difference, man. That's a lot. Oh, it's a dive cram. I didn't even notice till just now. Dive cram. Cool, cool. I like dive cram a lot. The air slash, or is he... I can't remember what the other ability is in that slot. Is that hurricane dive? Another dread. They just have such a huge XP lead. 14 to 10 on some of these. Dude, this guy, like Lucario, oh my gosh, dude. There's no way. He's so ahead. That's crazy. I was gonna say this is pre-Lucario nerfs, but let's be real, Lucario didn't really get that nerf, so look at this, dude. They just need to not hard throw. They're just ripping, dude. They're so far ahead. They're literally just ripping this. The Greninja doesn't have surf or anything, so he has to get there. Like, yeah, there's just no way. All right, so there's game one, man. There's game one. That's crazy. That triple all-rounder team, though, man. I wonder if they'll play it again. I wonder if they'll play that same comp again. I wonder if the other team will change their comp, too. Because this looked like a stomp. Like, this was a stomp, dude. It wasn't even close. And this is, like, the finals of this event, I'm pretty sure. Because, like, this is the very end of this live stream, so... Again, just as with as much context as I can pull. Yeah, there's no real push potential. This Lucario player, bro, I can't, man. He is so fed. They're just so far ahead. I wonder what the Charizard build is, man. Playing that Charizard in Jungle Charizard, they just have like all this all-arounder dive, man. I respect it. I actually like that so much. And then they have the Gardevoir who just like sits super far back. Like it's literally all-rounder dive with Gardevoir poke. That's like, it's kind of sick actually. The bot lane like would get dumpstered in an A though. Like the Eldegoss Gardevoir lane into a 1-1-3 would get completely destroyed. Would get absolutely destroyed. This looks like a team deathmatch at the end. They're literally just like pushing them and fighting every time they can. Look at that, dude. All right, so that's their game one. Oh my god, dude. That's like a LAN event. Woo! Look at this production though. Like this is the kind of stuff I'm talking about. Oh, one of the monitors in the front of this, the like little booth things out. So you can see like they're on Switch, and I think they are all holding controllers. You can see the way they're sitting, that their hands are down by their side. I'm pretty sure this whole team is playing on controller, which is really, really cool because I kind of assumed that they would be forced to mobile. And all those switches are on these like little stands, and all of this whole team is mobile. It's the controller diff, man. It's controller diff. All right, let's go ahead and kind of skim forward. I think this is like highlights. And then they do some commentary casting, which is just, I just love this. I think this is so cool. I can't wait to see more and more competitive stuff. Okay, is this game 2? Okay, yeah. So that's game 2. I'll play from here because I don't want to miss the loading screen so I can see. Okay, more production stuff. Like I said, dude, this little studio is sick. And look at like the background. Like this is so cool. I love this. This animation, like the singer transition. Okay. So we have Frost is changing their team comp up. They went to a triple attacker team. So bizarre how these what the team comps are playing. Okay, so Frost went from triple all-rounder to triple attacker. So they're playing Mime, Wiggly, with Ninetales, Venusaur, and Cram. I'm just trying to think, is that Jungle Cram? I think that might be Jungle Cram. I'm pretty sure I've seen Jungle Cram in Korea before. And then we have double AD carry team with Greninja Cinderace, with Blastoise, That's going to be a Belch Greedent and then an Eldegoss. So they both of these teams drastically changed their team comp. So let's see if that's Jungle Cram. I'm pretty sure that's Jungle Cram. So interesting, man. So interesting. I'm trying to wrap my head around it. Like I wonder why, you know? I don't know. All right, so game number 2. Let's take a look at it, friends. Let me know if you think this kind of stuff is interesting. I love to watch like tournaments and different, like, especially like LAN events with like a nice production. I love to watch stuff like this for different regions because I feel like it shows me a lot. That is Jungle Cram. All right, Jungle Cram invading Greedent. Jungle Cram invading Greedent. That's what I'm trying to look at right now. Look at this, dude. The jungle invade. You can't beat him for his blue buff, but oh my gosh, look how fast he shredded that red buff though. This invade is like already starting to lose some of its like flavor. And then we have like 2-2 lanes. Well, presumably 2-2. This is a lane cinder, man. Lane cinder, dude. Okay, so try top. Is this just like a perpetually roaming? It's really interesting. I wonder. Wait, I should have looked at the experience to see if that EXP share was even going to be like good. Oh, Frostka. Okay, so the gank and bottom was good. That's good. Jungle Cram, dude. Jungle Cram, and he's going for the invade too. The Greninja's still in bot lane, so if those camps spawn soon, he'll get the invade. Look at that, camps are starting to spawn. He should have known to be on bottom side. I watched him rotate toward bottom side, but he was on. He should have known that. He should have known that. Just so interesting. Okay, so he's stealing camps now, but he needs to leave. I wonder if he backs. Like, I wonder if we'll see him back because I can still see him moving. Cram might die here. Cram's dead. There's no way he lives. Yeah, he's dead, dude. There's no way. He got greedy. He got greedy, man. Focus man Cram. Yeah, he's dead, dude. He overstayed, man. He overstayed. Listen, I think my assessment is that the Korean meta is just behind a little bit. Like, I wonder how much like 1-1-3 they play against. I wonder how much like not. Oh, that's a rollout Wiggly too. So interesting. I wonder like how like deep exposed to like competitive play they are, because like obviously they've had like some tournaments and they have this LAN event and stuff, but like I wonder because there's just like little things that I can't quite wrap my head around, but that's also just how metas develop, right? Like it's just different regionally. But the orange team is actually doing good this round. Oh, nice. Free Venusaur nerf too. Keep that in mind because this was before the holiday event. The Venusaur nerf was recently, so while we're on the normal map and stuff. Look at that the rollout setup, dude. Dude, you gotta play rollout Wiggly on bot lane, man. There's too much setup in bot lane. Ooh, Solar Beam Venu. It's Giga Drain Solar Beam, I think. He's gonna get another rollout, yeah. Look at that geometry. Dude, they're so aggressive. Try top lane, man. It was like jungle invade, try top lane with like solo Blastoise bottom. These games are just so interesting. Greninja has his ultimate. So Frostlu's first tower, but they traded objectives. Oh, there's the rollout, but he's dead here. Oh, well, he takes one with him, at least. Get eject. There's the big Cram ult. Cram ult? He's just kiting away. He might even still get this buff. Oh, Cram, the dive Cram. Air slash dive. Dude, this is a scary 1v1 for a Cram to take. Both focus bands are popped. Yo. Oh my gosh, dude. That's actually a pretty impressive 1v1 for a Cram to take, no lie. What was the overdunk? I'm curious. It was 26 overdunk. That's really good overdunk. Frost is back in it now with a big Ignite move coming out from Mime. Look at this pushback. Oh my gosh, nice. Dude, these team comps are just so interesting. Like the triple attacker team, like I really thought that they would just stick to like a comp that they were familiar with, and they just didn't. They played something completely different. But they're in the lead now. They've you know, they've turned it around. Steal that big B. Oh my gosh, so much damage set up. Dude, this guy's dead, bro. There's no way. Eh, maybe not. Maybe not. Nope, he's dead. Well, they're trading out top lane turn in a little bit. How much was it? I didn't see. And they'll probably get Rotom. The mime goes back just to try to defend some if he can. Ram's pushing for 35. Like, they're just trading a lot. Oh, can Cinder get this? Oh, okay, so they get that. Okay, so they'll just defend against it then. Oh my goodness. Just use that to run out. Okay, Wiggly save. This is like a good mid-fight Unite move section. Cram dives in just to push him back. Lots of Unites, dude. Like, everybody used ults just now. Like, so many Unites. Okay, Greedent's now pop. Oh no, this is actually really good. And the Blastoise Unite. Yeah, that's big. That's pretty big. The rollout's like really good. It's stalling though. Is this like Cram Wiggly are like holding it down? He's dead, but like they held it down, man. That was like literally like almost every Unite except for the 2 players that were like down in bot lane. Dude, this mime player. Wait, I just realized that's EXP share on Blastoise. Are they running double EXP share? I've seen some of that, but I don't really understand the goal. Like, I guess they're just trying to get more experience from lane, but like not for themselves. Like, is that how that would work? I don't know. I don't know if their Eldegoss has EXP share on. I should look. Or is he just running it because he knew he was going to be in a solo lane? So maybe they changed their builds to try a new strategy. Like, they put the Blastoise in the solo lane, so maybe that's why he ran it, and they took it. They probably took it off their Eldegoss. I'm curious. I want to see the Eldegoss now. Oh, he might be dead. No, Eldegoss is running one too, I think, right? Yeah, so they're double EXP share. Really interesting. So I'm assuming that, like, I guess I've never really thought about double EXP share much. Like, it's like that secondary effect of it, like your teammates get more experience when you're nearby. So like, I guess that like he's getting it, he's using it because he's going to be below on XP, I suppose, even though he's higher than Eldegoss. But I guess it doesn't matter as long as it's between the 2 of them. I don't know. It's really interesting. Really interesting. Right, but we're coming up in the last 2 minutes of the game. Dude, there's a full Rotom up with 25 seconds and there's nobody up there. That's crazy to me. Like, that Rotom would provide so much pressure. But this is a big fight here. Okay. Cram's down. They've used 2 Unite moves, though, before that. I wish I could see what the Unite moves were. There's a Mime ult. So interesting. I mean, this is ultable because it's like actually at the time, at the like final 2 minutes. But some of the previous ults were like, ooh, that's a fan. Some of the previous ults were a little premature. I feel like now Frost is just running away with it. Oh no way, dude, he's dead. They have so many people down. They could probably just rip it with a solar beam with the mime. Yeah, they just rip it. So Frost is the team that takes it, man. Frost is the team that takes it. I'm pretty sure that's like the 2-0 win. I think it's best of 3 in this tournament. Really interesting thought. You guys are gonna have to drop me some comments and let me know, especially if anybody's like Korean or watches Korean play at all. I'd be really interested to hear like thoughts about like what you've seen or what you think, even if it's just like your thought process, because I'm trying to put it together too. Like, some of these team comps are just so interesting. We're probably gonna skip ahead because there's no way that they have like an actual push. Yeah, no push to be had. So they wrap it up. Wow, that's like I said, man, that's really interesting. They got beat 2-0, but I'm pretty sure this was finals. Like, you know, there's a 4-hour stream, so this was like finals of the event. It wasn't just 2 teams. I think it was like 4 teams that got to go to the LAN, and they had to like qualify up to this like grand finals. This is just so cool. Like the whole production of it all is so cool. I think those are some of the other teams. This is so cool. And this is like the winning team. Pretty sure. Oh, what? The team they got second place presents them with like the win? That's cool. I've never seen something like that before. Nice. Hey, let's go. That's cool, man. I don't know what the currency is. 10 million. What's Korean currency? I feel bad for not knowing. South Korean won. What's what was it? Was it a million or no? It was 10 million. What's 10 million won? Oh, it's like $8,500, man. Like 8,500 USD, I think, if I did that right. I'm gonna double check. Yeah, that's like 8,500 bucks. Like, that's pretty cool. That's a cool LAN event, man. Like I really respect that. Like this whole thing is just so cool. What the heck? wait, I wasn't expecting that. That was so random. Well, there you have it, friends. Thank you so much if you watched this whole video. Like I said, I was just so mesmerized by this whole stage and things that I wanted to watch this. I got as much content as I can. I'll probably put the link to the Pokemon Korean website so you can kind of see this graphic that I'm talking about, but the whole presentation was really cool. So yeah, there you have it. And this was some of the just like the other stuff that was going on, and yeah, I don't know, it's really cool. So as always, friends, thank you so much for watching. Definitely drop a like and a comment. Like I said, comment, let me know your thoughts on all this. This is really cool. If you're new to the channel, drop a subscribe on the channel. If you're someone that has made it this far, drop a subscribe on the channel. Check out some of the links in the description. I definitely appreciate it. As always, be sure to be kind to one another. Tell someone that you love them, and I'll see you in the next video.